Hey everyone, Minutia Minute here, coming at you guys with a quick Thanksgiving weekend video. I know it's very busy, everybody's got stuff going on, but hopefully sometime you'll be bumming around on YouTube looking for something to watch, completely full of turkey, and this video will be waiting for you. The topic of today's video is going to be an unboxing connected to the films you see before you. If you're a movie fan, if you're a horror fan, you're obviously going to be familiar with the Evil Dead movies. These are among my favorite movies ever made, to be honest. Like, I absolutely love Sam Raimi, especially the early years up through like Dark Man. In the 2000s, he took over Spider-Man and his career kind of changed. I love his Spider-Man movies for the most part. Obviously, there is a certain odd man out in there that nobody really likes. It's kind of funny, when I was in college in communications class, everyone was talking about their favorite movies. We all went around the room and shared what our favorite movie was. I know, money well spent in college, of course. And everyone said Shawshank Redemption. Like, someone said it early. Like, there were a couple people with different answers. And then the second a student thought of the Shawshank Redemption, everyone in the class started saying, yeah, it is. Shawshank Redemption is the best movie ever. It's my favorite movie. And then it got to me, and I was like, my favorite movie is Evil Dead 2. The professor told me, no, that's not your opinion. Like, what is your opinion? And I was like, no, seriously, Evil Dead 2 is my favorite movie of all time. Now, as I've gotten older, it's not my number one favorite movie, although this is still in my top five. It's usually my number two. I have a very close relationship with these movies. I discovered them early high school, just kind of the perfect time to get into Sam Raimi movies. And they've really informed my opinions later in life around what I really love about movies. And a lot of that is, what can you do for not very much money with a bunch of people out in the woods just messing around? Like, for me, that is, the best, most pure form of filmmaking that's out there. And the original, The Evil Dead, is possibly the Citizen Kane of that type of filmmaking. Now, these are the versions of Evil Dead that I own right now. These do not represent the first time I bought an Evil Dead movie. The very first copy of an Evil Dead movie I got was Bruce Campbell versus Army of Darkness on DVD, the bootleg edition, that came with a sleeve that looked like a paper bag and had like bootleg written on it or something like that. I did have the Book of the Dead editions of Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Over time, the rubber on those just completely disintegrated, so eventually I decided to bite the bullet and let those go when I replaced them with these newer Blu-ray sets. Um, I have always held on to my Anchor Bay Collection Ultimate Edition of The Evil Dead, just because this is maybe my favorite release of this movie up to this point, of the ones I've owned anyway. It's a 3-disc set. It's got this cool kind of book gatefold digipack opening thing, which has got a whole bunch of different art from the movie on kind of every page. And then you get the movie in widescreen. You get the movie in full frame, which, by the way, full frame is the original aspect ratio of The Evil Dead. And then you get a bonus third disc with Ladies of the Evil Dead, which is a documentary following the female characters that starred in The Evil Dead, which is a pretty interesting documentary, and I don't think was ever released anywhere else. At least it was not included on the Blu-ray edition that I have. So as a result, I've made a point of holding on to this set, partly because of that, and partly because, like I said, it's just a really cool edition of the movie. I'll probably never get rid of this one. And as you may have guessed from the fact that this is an unboxing video, as you may have guessed, these are not going to be the last time I've bought these movies, because last week we got a new collection, and it is the Evil Dead Groovy Collection. This is a 4K set with The Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, which I don't have either of those films in 4K. To my knowledge, Army of Darkness has not been released in 4K yet. And then it also comes with Ash vs. Evil Dead, the complete collection, which is all 3 seasons of the show. I have seen the first episode of the show only. I have not seen the rest of the series, and I'm really excited to have that in this collection so that I can dig into that and give that a watch. So, I thought it might be fun to go through this box set together and just take a look, see what all is inside the box. Is this an Ultimate Edition? I'm going to say probably not, because this does not feature Army of Darkness. But there is definitely a lot of cool stuff on offer here. It's got this fun deluxe packaging, which I'm excited to dig into and see what goodies are inside. So let's break this sucker open and take a look. Okay, so obviously you guys have already kind of seen the outside of the box, but just to recap, we'll do the 360-degree view here. Not too surprisingly, we've got a little card on the back. Okay, that's pretty sweet. A picture of the cabin from the original Evil Dead. You got Ash's car in the forefront, and then this cool sort of metallic lightning effect, which is pretty sweet. So one thing I know that's going to annoy me a little bit right off the bat is that this is one of those box sets that's become popular recently where it opens from the center. I'm not the biggest fan of that. The Star Wars Skywalker Saga collection opens this way too, and it's just not the most practical thing, but I'll do my best to open this up. I'll give them points for selling me on the interior packaging. So obviously Ash is known for saying groovy, his double barrel shotgun making the O's. That's pretty great stuff. I'm going to go ahead and lay this flat. And actually this box set looks very similar to the Star Wars one, where everything is in a book on the inside. And it looks like this has got all the contents in this book format, exactly how the Skywalker Saga is actually. So if you've never seen that, check that out online. It's very similar to this, which is cool because I love Star Wars too. So it's kind of cool to have sort of a parody there. Also, happy Thanksgiving. I don't do digital copies, so I am just going to throw these here for you guys. So if anyone is interested in a copy of Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, or Ash vs. Evil Dead, the complete collection, guess what? You just got it. At least if you watch this video soon enough to get it. Is that long enough for you guys to figure it out? Or should I make you guys freeze frame it? I don't know. Whatever. You figure it out. Okay, so then, inside, we've got, it looks like that's like the vortex from the end of part 2, if I was guessing. But, I don't know, kind of interesting. One thing I will say is that if you look here, so the edge of the box, this is like not the edge of the interior box, if that makes sense. Like there's a little space in here between the edge of the box and the edge of the interior of the box, which presumably is what hooks this in. And the reason why, again, these boxes aren't the most practical is if you look on the other side, mine's actually busted. So looking inside there, you can see there's actually a pretty nasty cut where you can see it was perforated. So yeah, that kind of sucks. To be honest, it's not enough for me to return it because, I mean, it's a collector's edition and all that, but I'm generally not actually that picky. It's not something you're really going to notice. I wouldn't want to waste a perfectly good box set. Gives it a little more personality, in my opinion. Now, if it's like openly like busted up, that's a different story, but this is fine. So I'm excited to open this up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited. So you open it up right off the bat, and you get... Oh man, this is gonna be hard to show, huh? It seems really far away from the camera, but that's okay. That'll make this kind of a fun... I wish I could make this in 3D so you could see me turn the pages and it comes right at the viewer. That'd be pretty sweet. I really wish that Army of Darkness was in here. I'm assuming the reason why is because I believe since it's gone to 4K, Sony has had the rights for distribution on Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Both of those are in 4K and both of them are released through Sony. I am pretty sure Sony is releasing Ash vs. Evil Dead as well. So it makes sense that this is what's in the box. But you're missing a pretty integral movie in your Evil Dead Groovy Collection by not including Army of Darkness. That said, I mean, the Shout Factory edition of that is fantastic, so I don't know. I'm not going to be too mad at it, but that is definitely just something to know. If you don't have these movies, you're not done collecting it when you get this Groovy Collection. All right, enough of me blabbering on. Let's get on to the next page. Whoosh. Okay, so we've got, looks like we got both Evil Dead 1 and 2 in 4K. There's a little blurb in the corner that kind of talks about the original Evil Dead, the quote from Stephen King, which kind of made the movie famous for a while. And I would bet that these discs are the ones authored for the 2018 edition. I don't know that, but that's just my guess. Because this, especially this one, so like Evil Dead 2, this looks like the box art for the original 4K release. I'm guessing this isn't even a reauthored disc, which for me, not a problem because I don't have these in 4K yet. If you've already bought these in 4K, maybe something you'll want to take into account when deciding if you do want to buy the Groovy Collection. All right, and then on the next page, we've got Evil Dead 2, and then we've got in it the 2 Blu-rays. So I can tell you right off the bat, I'll be moving the Evil Dead Blu-ray to the Evil Dead page and the Evil Dead 2 4K to the Evil Dead 2 page. It's kind of weird that they have that separated. Maybe a little half-baked, maybe not. And then as far as Blu-rays go, let's take a look. But I'm going to bet that this is the same Blu-ray as is in my 25th anniversary edition. So there is the Blu-ray edition. Certainly looks like it's probably the same. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but if you look at the catalog number, it is the same catalog number. So it looks like basically this is going to be the same Blu-ray as you get in the Blu-ray 25th anniversary edition, which means it's going to have the corresponding special features, which is good. Now, as for the Evil Dead Blu-ray, I am going to bet that this one is actually different than the Blu-ray release that I have. If I break open my copy, this is the Anchor Bay Entertainment version. This is going to be a completely different disc than what at least I had on Blu-ray, although I'm sure this has been released a couple times on Blu-ray. Since this has parity with the 4K release, I'm wondering if this is just a Blu-ray that was mastered for that 4K set. I'm not sure if that's a combo pack or if it's just a 4K. All right, getting back into the book itself. Turn the page again. And all right, we are getting into Ash versus Evil Dead. And I am almost certain, not 100% certain, but almost certain that these are the discs that just came out on the Blu-ray. I remember they released each of these seasons individually, and then they boxed them together in a complete set. And at no time were these reauthored or changed. So I'm pretty certain these are going to be those same discs again as well. You got Season 2. And then finally, Season 3. Cool. And then we got one more page, which has additional bonus content on a DVD. And this has a 2021 copyright, so I would presume that this is actually an exclusive DVD for this Groovy Collection box set. Then we'll take a look at the last page here, which is awesome. And then that wraps up the unboxing, but I will take a quick look at special features here. So through the magic of editing, I actually took a second to pop on highdefdigest.com and actually print the special features so that I can actually show you what is included. So if you look at the sheet that came on the back of this release, it doesn't actually give a ton of super detailed information. Some movies have more info than others, but like for the original Evil Dead, it just says that there's commentary and then there's quote-unquote DVD special features. But it doesn't say really what they are. It just says revisit the film's cast, crew, and more. Kind of funny because it's got this special DVD disc in it, but it doesn't like say that anywhere in here, which is kind of interesting. But long story short, I thought it would be easiest if I just popped online and printed up the list so I could share with you what really is in here. Because after looking at the list, there's some exciting stuff for sure. Now, keep in mind, I don't have the most recent releases of the Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2 because I never bought those in 4K. So I'm guessing a lot of this stuff is carrying forward from that, which in turn has a lot of stuff that was carried forward from previous releases, which is good. But I think it's the bonus DVD in this that is particularly interesting because I don't think that that disc is in the 4K edition of the original Evil Dead. If I'm wrong about that and you know, please let me know down in the comments. But that's where the really interesting stuff is at. So on the 4K disc for the Evil Dead, all it comes with is audio commentary from writer-director Sam Raimi, producer Rob Tapert, and star Bruce Campbell. You have to go to the DVD to get additional special features. So, what is included on the DVD? You get One by One We Will Take You, The Untold Saga of the Evil Dead, The Evil Dead, Treasures from the Cutting Room Floor, Life After Dead, The Ladies of the Evil Dead, The Ladies of the Evil Dead Meet Bruce Campbell, Unconventional, At the Drive-In, a reunion panel, Discovering the Evil Dead, makeup tests, trailer, and TV spots. Now, why does that list maybe seem familiar? That would be because it is, I think, all the special features ported over from the Evil Dead Ultimate Edition DVD release from back in the day. So that's really exciting that stuff's getting ported over because some of it hasn't been before, particularly Life After Death, The Ladies of Evil Dead, The Ladies of Evil Dead meets Bruce Campbell, and so on and so forth. Actually, it looks like at first I thought it could just be just a recopy of this third disc from this set, but it also includes the One by One We Will Take You and the Evil Dead Treasures from the Cutting Room Floor, which were on discs 1 and 2 of this set. So either way, it's great to have all that stuff ported into a new edition. The one thing I'm not sure about is if this edition is going to have both the full frame and the widescreen. My understanding of the 4K set is that it only has the full frame edition, which is the original version of Evil Dead. And back in the day, it used to be flipped. You used to be able to find the widescreen and not the full screen. But it is nice to have both. So this package may still not quite make the Ultimate Edition irrelevant, but I guess I'll have to pop these discs in the near future and find out for sure. So next up is the Evil Dead 2 4K disc, which has Bloody and Groovy Baby, a tribute to Sam Raimi's Evil Dead 2, audio commentary with writer-director Sam Raimi, actor Bruce Campbell, co-writer Scott Spiegel, and special makeup effects artist Greg Nicotero. I'm pretty sure that's the same commentary that was on the Book of the Dead edition back in the day. Not positive. If you're someone who likes audio commentaries, I'm pretty sure there have been multiple audio commentaries for these movies depending on which release you get, so yet another reason you find yourself owning multiple versions of the Evil Dead. But in this video, I'm definitely not going to go into the whole disambiguation of audio commentaries. That's more minutia than even Minutia Minute wants to dig into tonight. And then on the Blu-ray, as I mentioned before, it basically is going to have everything that's in the 25th anniversary edition because it appears to pretty much be the same disc. So that's going to have Swallowed Souls, The Making of Evil Dead 2, Cabin Fever, Behind the Scenes of Evil Dead 2, Road to Wadesboro, Revisiting the Shooting Location with filmmaker Tony Elwood, Evil Dead 2, Behind the Screams, The Gore the Merrier, Still Galleries, and audio commentary. And then finally, even the TV show has some special features, so I'm not going to break these down by disc, but just across the entire 6-disc collection, you're going to get some featurettes, including Inside the World of Ash, How to Kill a Deadite, The Best of Ash. You're going to get a Season 2 first look, Inside the World of Ash vs. Evil Dead, Up Your Ash, Women Who Kick Ash, Puppets Are Cute, Dawn of the Spawn, Bringing Henrietta Back, The Delta, How to Kill a Deadite. Is that a replicate? That might be the same feature twice, I'm not sure. Fatality Mashup, and then a season overview in Season 3, Inside the World of Ash vs. Evil Dead. Again, I'm not sure if that's a repeat, but that's on the Season 3 set. And then all 3 seasons feature audio commentaries on presumably select episodes. I don't think there's audio commentary for every episode. So that wraps up my look at the Evil Dead Groovy Collection. This is a cool set, I gotta be honest. As I said, I'm not the biggest fan of these weird compartment boxes. that are seem to be all the rage now. But they are cool at least to show off. I just don't think that they're the most practical solution to this kind of a thing. Ultimately, bottom line, they make a great display piece, which is what a box set like this is all about anyway. So if this is something that interests you, despite the caveats, I hope you go pick it up. I definitely am happy I picked it up. Even though this is missing Army of Darkness, you can always go out and pick up your copy of the Shout Factory version, and you'll have pretty much everything you need right here for you to experience the world of Evil Dead. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great week in movies and had a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching.